Hello, I am the Wolf Witch. It is still the same day as the last video, but I changed cups. It says categorically, I'm not sure what the hell it says. Peculiar. I haven't read this cup in a while, and it just has a little Cheshire cat there. And I am drinking it says the Queen's Garden blend. It's just like a rose, hibiscus, strawberry, apple, orange, literally everything. A little herbal tea from the Disney company. Yeah, so you're not here for my tea. You are here for the bay leaf spirit. So let's get on with it. Alright, hello. I'm the Wolf Witch again, if you're new here. Basically, I meditate with the spirit before I ask it questions. So I started seeing images and I got, like images of churches. I got images of deer, the animal, which, I mean, on a surface level, it means like protection, innocence, love. And I saw like a family, and then I kept seeing mythical creatures, which I'm not sure what that's about. I didn't specify which creatures they were, so I couldn't like look into it now. I also heard the words executive function, which, I mean, I wasn't really sure what that meant, but then when I looked it up, it's kind of like, to put it in simple terms, your ability to like multitask and to like process managing your emotions and managing your time, and then I saw butterflies, and that was all I got. And then immediately after I saw butterflies, the first card was death in reverse, so yeah, transformation messages. We got the 7 of Cups in reverse, and then we got the King of Cups. So yeah, the message I got from that was like, people keep, I asked it to describe itself, and I guess basically it was just kind of saying that it kind of gets used when people want something, but people are wishing for things they don't actually need. Things that don't actually fulfill them, and to let go of the things that don't serve you, and go find the things that are actually emotionally fulfilling to you. And then it says to figure out what's important to you, which, I mean, I think that's kind of where the problem stems from, that people convince themselves that certain things are, you know, necessities, or that they really, really want this, and it's like, do you really want that? Right? Like, if you're trying to manifest a specific person, and then it's like, do you really want that person, or do you just want love and affection, or do you just want a friendship? But you instead like focus on the person, which, I mean, there's, you know, that's just an example. That's not exactly what I'm talking about here, but especially with the 7 of Cups in reverse, that's like shiny object syndrome to me. You kind of see something and then you're like, I want it, but it doesn't really serve you and you don't really need it. Yeah, and just like getting rid of that behavior and finding things that will actually fulfill you. Then I asked it, what is it here to teach me specifically? And it gave me the Magician in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Wands. Basically just reminding me that I have everything that I need, and I need to make better financial decisions to take care of myself. So maybe those are messages. The reason I share the messages it gives me specifically is like, in case someone else, you know, wasn't thinking of using the bay leaf spirit this way. I I don't confuse them. I know the difference, but when I say it, sometimes I confuse the bay leaf and the basil spirit. So it's possible that I've said basil at some point in this video. It's not basil, it's bay leaf. But yeah, so in case you wanted to use the bay leaf spirit to make better financial decisions, if you've been a little irresponsible, and to take better care of yourself, because I don't think a lot of people use it for like self-care, self-love. They kind of just use it as like a fucking magic genie, honestly. They're just like, oh, I want this, so I'm gonna write it on the bay leaf spirit and then I'm gonna burn the bay leaf. But no one actually thinks about, like, you know, using it in tandem with being grateful or, you know, self-care. So if that was the thing you were into, which leads me to the next question, which is, when would you, as the bay leaf spirit, prefer that people call you, or when should people call you? And we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. And then we have the 8 of Coins in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Cups, which I think I just... No, this is the King. Okay, sorry. The Knight of Cups. So basically, to help people self-develop and move on from the past, especially with the 5 of Cups in reverse here, just kind of letting go of those past traumas, or like forgiving yourself, to help you move on. And it helps people when they can't create, which I mean is obvious to an extent, because it's like, you know, when you're quote creating with the universe, you would use the bay leaf spirit. But I think like I got the message of like literal like writer's block, like you can't create, you're like artist block, or you can't think of what to draw. I feel like it would be very helpful to creative people, aside from like obviously creating with spirit or the universe or whatever it is that you believe in. And it just, yeah, just that it helps bring things into reality, which we already knew. So that kind of made me happy, because I feel like when I channel plant spirits, a lot of the time they're like, I wish people would use me for this instead, or I wish people would use me for that instead, or more often. And with the bay leaf spirit, it was like, nope, you guys can still use me to bring things into reality. So I don't think it has any problem with its job in the universe, I suppose. But yeah, just kind of like, I mean, there's healing properties here with like the deer spirit and, you know, moving on from the past. Sorry for that loud like smack for no reason. Yeah, I don't know. So like, yeah, protective qualities and helping you heal, which I don't think people use it in like healing magic. And I don't think people use healing magic maybe as often as they should or could, but that's also none of my business. So then for the final message, I asked it, what would you like the world to know? And it gave me the Tower in reverse, excuse me, and the 6 of Swords, and then the Knight of Cups still. So I guess the message from the bay leaf spirit today, or any day, would be walk away from things that no longer serve you, and stop being so moody, which that one made me laugh. I've got like the message that to stop being moody, specifically about things that, about not getting your way. Like, I feel like a lot of people, again, try to use it like a genie. Like, I'm gonna make a wish, and then when their wish doesn't come true, they get pissed off or they get upset. And it's just telling you that it's not always meant for you. You're not always meant to get your way, and that's not necessarily what's best. And to not be so moody about that and to move on. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed those messages from the bay leaf spirit. Sorry if I did call it the basil spirit. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.